Hello students, welcome. So it is now time for our first ever Excel assignment. But before we do that, and this is really the case for every assignment, please go and look online for the rubric, because you'll download a rubric and it'll be in a nice pretty little Word file that's nice and easy to understand. Here's the criteria, here's how many points it's worth, and at the total, there's the bottom. So let's just take a look at this assignment and see what we need to do. We need to have our name and date on the sheet in bold. Priority, task, and materials needed in italics and underlined. Title and heading 1 format. Priorities left aligned for A, center aligned for B, right aligned for C. Break down at least 5 tasks and fully complete with a verb and noun as priority and materials needed to complete the task. Put your last name on the sheet tab. And no bleeding cells, typos, or other errors. Sheet is clean and easy to read. So, if anyone ever has any questions about what am I looking for, am I going to lose points if I do this? Is it on the rubric? Yes or no? If it's not on the rubric, then I guess you won't lose points for it. But if it is on the rubric, yes, you will be losing points if you don't have it. So please look at all the rubrics. So anyway, back to Excel. This is Excel when you open it up, and I'll just go with a blank worksheet. We're going to create this from scratch. So I'll go to Create, and give me a moment for it to load. Let me just crunch this down a little bit here, just for everyone to be able to see it. So, first things first, this is Excel. And I'm just going to obviously have to resize this in order to see different stuff up here. But what you need to know mostly is that this up here is known as the ribbon. What is the ribbon? The ribbon is all this stuff on the home menu, the insert tab, the page layout. Whoops. Of course, if you double click it, it goes away. Click it, comes back up. Formulas, data, whatever tab you're on determines what type of information you can get and what you can change. We are going to stay, for this assignment and the next assignment, we're going to be just staying on the Home tab. Okay? So we don't have to worry about anything else. If you're on View or Review or Data or whatever, just make sure you're on the Home tab. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a task list. So this is basically just my way of saying, hey, we're going to learn about some of these tools while using a real-life example. Because who here wants to just go type something in, click a button, type something in, click a button? No, we're going to do something that's actually beneficial to your life. So, first and foremost, let's just put our name on everything. Let's make sure we always have our name on something. And you know what, I'll just, just in case, I'll just, start hitting this button right here for increase font size. And make it a little bit bigger just so everyone can see it. Yeah, there we go. So now that you notice something, this is going from like cell B3 all the way to I3. By the way, in case anyone's wondering what I'm talking about by the cells, take a look at the rows. See, this is column B, row 3. Therefore, this cell right here is B3. This cell right here is G10. This cell is A1. This entire thing is made up of sheets. See, there's a sheet down here. This is sheet 1. This is a sheet, and that sheet is made up of a bunch of cells. What is a cell? A cell is an intersection between a column, these things that go up and down, and a row, these things that go left and right. So, yes, that will be on a quiz. So, you're noticing, oh hey, it looks like I just have my name going all the way across from B to J. Okay, well let me just type something in F here. Let me just type, I don't know, 42, the answer to life, universe, and everything. And, oh. So, that's going to be the first error you ever come across, because it's not really in. See, right up here, this up here is what tells me what I have in there. So, this 42 is right up here because it's in that cell. It's in cell F3. So, there is nothing in E3. There is nothing in D3. There is nothing in C3. It's only in cell B3. And whenever I type anything else in, it overrides over top of it visually. Because it's not actually going in all these cells. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to click and drag and scoot this over. Now you see that it is all inside the B, all inside B. So I'll just put like a J there or whatnot. Now if I keep going, J isn't there, J isn't there, and now the J is cutting it off. So we don't want bleeding cells. We do not want any information going over the cell it's supposed to be in. So first off, let's not have this at, at a ridiculous font size. I'll just keep it at 20. There we go. It's good enough. So put your name on it and put the date somewhere. So today is 9/10/19. There we go. We'll put our date somewhere in there. And of course, if you looked at the little thing, it says, oh, name and date on sheet in bold. So I guess we need to change these guys to bold. So how do I do that? Well, I just click on the cell I need, and up here, there is bold, italics, and underlined. I'm just going to click the B for bold. Boom, now it's bolded. And boom, now it's bolded. Woo! Easy thing right there. Oh, by the way, since we have our name here, we also probably want to have our name here. Now, you can either just right-click and go to Rename, which is currently off the menu, so let me just scroll this up. You can go to Rename, or you can simply double-click it as well. But I'll just rename it, and I'll just put my last name on this as well. Because, if you look at the rubric, put your last name on the Sheet tab. That was right there, part of the rubric. So, get in the habit of having your name on multiple places for these assignments as well, just in case someone tries to copy you. So, you want to make sure you don't have that happen. And anyway, now let's move on. So we're here to there, we've got our name on it, we're doing that. So let's make ourselves a task list. Now, we're going to make a proper task list here. We're going to make something that's actually kind of nice, or something that's actually going to be beneficial to you. Because who here has ever put on their task list, go to store? Well, yeah, congratulations, you went to the store. And then what happened? You forgot what you wanted to buy, right? Because you didn't put in specifically, buy eggs, buy bread, buy milk. So we're going to actually put in the task list very specific verbs and nouns. So right now I need to record my lecture videos. That's something I have to do. I also need to grade papers. Okay? I also need to upload videos to YouTube and Moodle. Okay? So I also need to, while I'm at it, I also need to change address at DMV. I know I need to do that today. And you know what? I also, if I get to it, I can write a chapter. Write a chapter in the novel. And what else can I go here? Oh, I have to fold my clothes. You know, we're just once you get to 5 things, that's enough just for the point of this assignment. It's not about you literally typing down every single thing you need to do, but I recommend for your task list you do that. So you can at least figure out 5 things you need to do. I also need to make quiz. I need to make quiz for next week. And, yeah, I think that's generally all I have. Oh, that's right, I have improv practice today. Improv practice. So, we got ourselves a bunch of tasks on here. You know what? We're just going to physically just go and say, these are the tasks. And, oh, what did it say about tasks? It wanted those tasks to be priority tasking materials needed in italics and underlined. So, this thing that says tasks right here, same thing when next to the bold, but it's italic and underlined. And you know what? Where I'm going to put in the other 2 things here. Priority, that'll be italic and underlined. And materials needed. That again will also be italic and underlined. And of course, oh, I have a bleeding cell here, so let me just go and hover my mouse over in between these 2 columns, and now you see that I have 2 arrows pointing left and right. I can now click and drag, and I can move how wide that cell is. I can do the same thing with height as well. I can go down like that, up like that. But of course, now you notice that, it likes to put things at the bottom of cells as its default, so, you know, just, I don't really like using the height one as much, but that's okay. So materials needed, that's going to be easy enough to see. What do I need to physically record these lecture videos? Well, I need my computer, obviously. Want to grade papers? Well, I need my computer as well, because that's all digital things like that. And you know what? I'm going to probably be needing my computer for a lot of these, so this is just going to be a computer. Change just a DMV. I need 2 pieces of mail. 2 pieces of mail. Did I spell pieces correctly? 2 parcels of mail. There we go. That'll do that. Write the chapter. Well, I need my computer for that as well. Fold clothes. Well, I need my clothes. Make quiz for next week. Computer. So on and so forth. If by any chance you don't have anything that you need for that, you can just write /NA. Or sorry, like not available. Or, you know, whatever. Fold clothes. Well, I do need the clothes. But, you know, for improv practice, I do, in fact, need my car. Need to get there. And same with, actually, the DMV. I'll need my car as well. So there we go. I know what I need to have. And, obviously, my computer is for most of these, but that's okay. Now, here's where we go with priority. Priority. What we have here is you know what, I'm just going to, just to make this a little bit more in the center of the video, I'm just going to insert a couple of rows here. You can insert or you can delete rows or columns as well. So I just inserted an entire column. That's okay. I'm just moving it over so you can see it more in the center of the video. Matter of fact, I can just kind of even zoom in just a smidge there for everyone, because this is really a small file right here. There's not much data on it. And there's going to be 3 types of priorities for this. Priority A, Priority B, and Priority C. Now, why'd I pick 3? Because we have 3 options for left, right, and center right here. But also, there's things you have to do immediately today. There's things you have to do in a couple of days. And there's things that, it can wait a week. So, I have to get these lecture videos in because, you know, tomorrow is class. I need to make sure I get those. I also need to make sure I upload them. I still have a couple of days to do the DMV. I can just put that as a B. Write chapter, you know, considering everything else that I have to do, that's a C. That's my own free time project anyway. Fold clothes, it can wait a week, they're clean. Make quiz, I need to make that quiz in the next couple of days, because that's for next week. Improv practice is literally today, but, you know, push comes to shove, I don't need to be there. But I should probably grade papers in the next couple of days so I don't get behind as well. So, here we go. These are my A's, B's, and C's. So, A's are going to be left aligned. See this little thing right here? There it is, left align. It'll default to left align anyway, but there we go. But here we go. This is a B. Oh, B is going to have to be center text. There we go. B is going to be center text. That C is going to be a right text. That C is going to be a right text. That B is going to be a center. And that C is going to be a right. Now, why do we do this? Well, we have to figure out what your priorities are. What is most important? How many people have ever done something where they did a lot of stuff today, but they forgot the big important thing they were supposed to do? You know, you went to the grocery store and you bought everything except the thing you went into the store to buy. Now, it happens to us all, so put them in a priority. A, B, C. You know, also, because you learn where these buttons are. Left aligned, center text, right align. I mean, if you really want to, you can also just go to the this little one with the A, B right here, and if you want to, like, angle them, you can, like, angle them that way as well, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to hit Z, I meant to undo with the keyframe of Control-Z, or Command-Z for those of you that are on a Mac. So, anyway, yeah, there's our task list. It's, once again, a simple project, and, oh, wait, I forgot one little thing. Title in Heading 1 format. So, give yourself a title for this, you know, daily task list or whatever. And you'll have to find where these formats are. Now, there are cell styles right here, the cell styles, and you'll have a bunch of options. Let me click that right here. And you'll have, like, normal, bad, good, neutral. And over here, there are titles and headings. There's one that says Heading 1. Click it. And now you'll see it's in heading 1, daily task list. I should probably just, shrink this text a little bit as well, just to keep it a little bit. Everything's size 12 here. There we go. I'll just keep it size 12 then. And now you see, the difference between that versus bold versus priority and tasks and materials, which are in italics and underlined. So yeah, when you're done this, congratulations. Just go to File and Save it as, and we'll save as. And once it feels like loading up, we can go and save it. And do not save it as book 1, because if I get book 1, then book 1.1, book 2.1, book 1.3, book 1.4, whose work is whose? So let's just put our class, let's put our name and our class in it, so CSC151, and then, give me the name of the assignment or something that makes a bit of sense, like, okay, so this is my task list, and there we go, and I'll just save it. Right now I'll save it onto my desktop. You should probably save it somewhere else, but there we go, and I'll just save it. Yay, now we have it, and we have our name now in 3 different places. So we're even better ensuring that someone won't copy our work, because they'll forget to check one of these 3. So yeah, thank you very much, and just save it as it'll save as an Excel file and upload that Excel file through Moodle, and you'll be good to go. See you in the next video.